Here's a topic I know we're gonna love: friendships. A lot of us can agree we have a hard time making friends as an adult, and sometimes an even way harder time cutting off friends that we need to cut off, or way too easy a time cutting off people that we maybe don't need to cut off. Either way, our intuition is speaking to us, right? So I have felt called to end relationships with people who didn't necessarily do anything bad to make me want to end the relationship. I just know I haven't felt fully in the relationship. What the heck is this? What the heck is that? It's huge. What is that? Apologies, that was not the topic of discussion. Oh, my eyelashes. So anyway, sure, we had our rough moments. Sure, we had things that really hurt me, and those did play a huge role. But it also was just kind of what the circumstances were. So I really didn't want to blame these people for that. I tried for a really long time to, just continue moving past things, enjoying the time I had with these people. But I could still tend to feel like this wasn't a relationship for me anymore. And it sucks because these people are really great people in my eyes. And it took a very long time for me to accept it because I didn't know that was just kind of my intuition speaking to me. When it comes to making friends, I have a hard time with them. It's kind of just like if we don't click, if it doesn't feel right, it won't go anywhere from that conversation on. I'll try, but I can feel it not working. It's like it doesn't matter who you are. If we don't work, we don't work. It's not like they did anything I just didn't like or anything like that. I just had no desire to be their friend. And I used to feel really garbage for that, especially when it comes to these relationships I was just talking about, because again, they're people, they're good people. Why in the world would I just end a relationship like that? But I think it's ending these relationships that's making me finally get comfortable with the fact that my body knows who I'm supposed to be around. My spirit knows who I'm supposed to be around. And I have to trust in that. I'm so used to having such volatile friendships and ending those friendships that it feels unnatural to just end a friendship without, there being questions of like loyalty and secret betrayals and evilness and all this stuff. But I have to accept that people are going to feel the way they feel about whatever kind of ending that needs to happen. And I don't have to feel tied to that. I don't have to feel like guilty for it. There doesn't have to be this sense of I'm just not going to love them anymore. This hostility towards it, this willingness or readiness to be petty just in case they are. There doesn't need to be any competition about it or surrounding it. I can just accept that something about me was not meant for them anymore, and that's okay. I chose that because I know it within me. And that's something that's really hard in a day and age where it's so hard to make friends, and it's so hard, especially for women, to trust other women. Because again, we have all of these volatile histories with other people where friendships easily slide into, becoming, like, you can easily become enemies. Because once, we feel betrayed, it's war. But I'm learning a sense of gentleness that the friends who are in my life now that are teaching me, that feels really good in my body. And when I look back on my relationships with the friends I've lost for what feels like no good reason, I realize a lot of our values were not aligned. I didn't feel good in a lot of certain scenarios. Sometimes I would feel typically really anxious around them for no reason. And it had me thinking, why am I so clingy with one friend I have? And it's because they genuinely make me feel such a deep sense of love without judgment. I'm used to judgment in those other friendships and a lot of like aggressive movement. And it's not that they're being bad when they do these things. These things are just part of who they are. And it just wasn't for me. I was tired of just being angry with them for the deep pains I felt. I don't want to give that responsibility to anybody. Like, I wanted to just be able to free myself of it. And I know part of that will also come when I let them go. Because as good as I feel like we are together, and as similar as I feel like we are, sometimes the differences do make all the difference. The friend I had that I'm so clingy to, I didn't think there was a reason we should be aligned. But here I am, happier than ever to be their friend and be by their side and keep fighting to be a better friend to them. Any relationship you have with another person is a spiritual gift. And sometimes I know I can be so ready for it to feel like such a curse. But for the first time in my life, I trust things. I trust the people I'm around. I want to let go of this distrust, this fear I have. I still have my moments. I still slip up. There are still things that happen. I still feel like everything is ruined once one little thing goes wrong between us. But I'm so much better at understanding what love means. Purely because of me ending up around someone I wasn't even sure if we were good together. Because I questioned myself. I saw a bug. It was big and black. I know we can all default to, not trusting people and thinking people are being shady and weird and whatever else. I am the first person to not want anybody to bother my peace. So when it comes down to friends, be gentle with them and be gentle with yourself. But listen to your body. Listen to what your spirit has to say. This is how we strengthen our intuition, our relationships with ourselves, and our relationships to other people. Because now you can really feel what it is that brings you closer to them. What it is that is centering you to be with these people. It's funny, I'm doing this video on TikTok. The lighting was just too good and the filter looked like, I like that it gave me lashes. That's the real truth. My camera just didn't look as good. So we'll see if we'll upload this one on YouTube. Thank you for listening to my ramble. It's always good talking to you. Maybe we can hang out or something. Bye.